Hello and welcome to CGE Q&A Wednesdays. I am Sakina Bunch, your relationship health and wellness coach and founder of Clean Good Eats, where we are bringing the family back together by restoring healthy relationships with food, others, and self. I'm so excited that you are here with us today because I always love when I get to share my sugar detox. So today we're going to be making a coconut chicken, which is a CGE favorite with many of my sugar detox clients. So without further ado, the recipe, if you go on cleangoodeats.com and type in your email there, you can get a free copy of this recipe. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to add some grass-fed butter to our pan, and we're going to heat it up, maybe about that much, okay? Now, I am a firm believer in healthy fats. Healthy fats are very important for you. Now, if you are doing a vegan diet, you can definitely use coconut, but for me, I don't like so much of a coconutty flavor. I like the coconut in the chicken with the shreddings, but I don't like that much of a coconutty flavor. But if you don't mind that, you can definitely use a coconut oil, or you can even use an almond oil. So today we're going to use the coconut oil. Next, we're going to take some shredded, unsweetened coconut. That's the key, okay? Unsweetened coconut. And maybe about a cupful. And we're just going to put it in our container as such. Next, we have some quinoa flour. Now, the benefits of quinoa flour, you're going to get your protein, you're going to get your fiber, but you're not going to get gluten, and you're not going to get the bloatedness that you get when you may have a wheat flour. So we're going to pour that in there too. Now, you may season your quinoa flour first if you want to. If not, you can just pour it on in there, and then you can season it as you go. So I'm going to share with you some of my favorites on my seasonings. Turn that down to medium for just a little bit. Garlic. Garlic is just, I don't know. I grew up in New York, and in New York, you got a lot of great Italian restaurants, and like garlic is a staple. Between the Italian restaurants and my Puerto Rican neighbors, it was like you used garlic. So love the garlic. My favorite spice, which really is a combination of spices. You know, you got your turmeric in here, you got your coriander in here, and fenugreek as well. But I love curry. There is just something about curry, and yeah, I'm gonna pile on the curry because my family and I, we love, love, love curry. Then we're gonna have a little bit of smoked paprika, okay? And in the recipe, I might have some different spices in there. Really, it's whatever spice you like and to your taste. So we're going to put some cayenne because we want to give you a little bit of a kick. Then we have some dill weed. And all of the spices that I'm using are organic spices. I actually like this McCormick brand. It lasts me a little bit, but it's relatively priced. Okay, so it's a good price. And when you buy organic, they tend to hold their medicinal purposes and nutrition longer. All right, so we got a little bit of cracked peppercorn in there, okay? So we're gonna shake that up a little bit. Make sure you get a tight lid or else this will be all over the place. Okay, next, we are going to crack an egg. Make sure not to get any of the little shells in there. Okay. And we're going to add about 1 chicken breast in here. And we're going to slice it up into strips, just like this. So you take the chicken breast, just like that, into strips, okay? You want your pan, the butter in your pan, to start getting nice and brown, which is what it's doing. Then we're going to open this up, if I can open it up. Sometimes I feel like such a weakling. All right, and then we're gonna put our chicken in our seasoned coconut shreds and quinoa flour. And we're gonna shake. Shake, 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 shake. Okay. Right now, make sure we evenly space that. Oh, that looks so good. It's so nice and brown. You can see that, right? How it's nice and brown. You want to evenly space them out and make sure you don't get any extra stuff just like hanging on there. Sometimes, you might get some extra coconutty stuff that just wants to hang out. No, 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 because then that browns your pan a lot faster. So kind of shake that off and put that in there. Shake, shake, shake. Okay. Now for round 2. This recipe is amazing, especially, a lot of times when people go on a detox, they're thinking, oh my goodness, I can't eat anything. I can't have my sweets. I can't have anything that appeals to me or makes me happy. That's not true. You can have a lot of things that make you happy. And this recipe is definitely one of them. All right, so we're going to put some more in there. Probably put the rest of those in there. Okay, we're going to shake this up a little bit. And I mean, you can just smell it. It smells so good right now. And I think the butter really enhances the flavor. So shake that off, put some more in there. And we could probably even turn the pan up a little bit. Oh my goodness, this just smells so good. It smells this good and it's not even done yet. Think of what's going to happen when it's actually done. Make sure that there are none extra. Sometimes they like to hide out in there. Now, I know when I first made this recipe for my hubby, he was very impressed. And he's not like a real big coconut fan. But coconut is naturally sweet. And since it is naturally sweet, what happens is it fools your belly into thinking that you are giving it a treat. Which, honestly, you are. Okay. So we are done with that. Shake, 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 shake. Now, in lieu of egg, if you didn't want to use egg, you actually can use some avocado mayo in lieu of that. And who knows, little birdie told me he might be making some of that later. If you'll stick around long enough for that. The avocado mayo, I used to buy it at Costco. Notice I said used to buy it at Costco. I stopped buying it for 2 reasons. Number one, Costco forced me to stop buying it because they no longer sold it. Then I found it on Amazon and it was like $24. And I was like, was there like some thing going on with these avocados? I mean, I realized that we said we were going to stop getting them from Mexico, but we didn't have like a stockpile or something. We didn't freeze them or something. So now what we're going to do, we can probably flip some of these over because they've been in here a little bit. It doesn't take long at all to get these puppies going. I love it when it's blackened like that. Oh my gosh. And the butter is really what's going to do that. It's going to make it nice and dark. Maybe I think I put those in a little bit later. Yeah, we won't turn those over yet. But here, right here, yes. It's almost like, when you get like that blackened coconut shrimp. Well, this is very similar to that. Oh, the aroma in my house right now. The only reason why my family is not in here, number one, is because I told them they couldn't come in because I'm recording. But 2, because 2 of them aren't here. Okay. So now we're just going to put the top on that. I might even put a little more butter in there because you don't want the bottom of your pan to burn. So we're going to put a little more in there. There we go. And it'll just, work itself around the pan. All right, now we get to the good stuff, y'all. Ooh, we get to the good stuff. Are y'all so ready? I'm gonna put that to the side. And we're gonna make some mayo. That's right, some avocado mayo. When you see how easy it is to make this avocado mayo, you might not ever buy mayonnaise again, okay? So, to start us off, we need 2 eggs. Crack, crack, crack. 1, 2, okay. I'm gonna take some oil, and the measurements will be in my book that is coming out. Understand, mayo is all about the eggs and the oil. Then we're gonna take some apple cider vinegar, and as you know, I really, really, really love apple cider vinegar that has the mother, okay? So this one is called acetum organic apple cider vinegar. And that's when you see that it is not clear, okay? So if your if your apple cider vinegar is clear, toss it, because you don't want that. That is just nothing but processed bleh. All right, now I'm gonna need my handy dandy help over here to open this. So my handy dandy help is just my, yeah, there you go. Sometimes it's so hard to get these things open. Oh my goodness. There. Now again, I don't do measurements like that. When I cook, I cook. When I write down a recipe, I really have to think about it. But when I'm cooking, I really don't want to have to think. So I just put some of that, and it's like, does that smell good? Does that smell good? Yeah, it does. But trust me, when the book comes out, you'll have measurements, and they'll be right. Hopefully. Okay. Next, we're going to put in some salt. Guess I should probably put stuff over here that I've already used, right? So I don't backtrack and do that on myself like I have done so many times in the past. Okay, so I'm going to shake some salt in there. You don't want a lot of salt because it's not necessary. You just want it to give it that flavor. I like garlic, as y'all know. So there you go, get some garlic in there. And again, with the mayo, it's really all about your taste buds. Just cooking in general is all about your taste buds. If you love it, use it. Okay, so we got some curry because, yeah, I put curry in my mayo because I love it. All right, while I'm just going to check on this. Check on our chicken, flipping it over. That's all I'm doing. I know you can't see that off on camera right this moment, but I'm just flipping it over, and it's looking great, y'all. It is looking absolutely great. I know I always say that I wish y'all had smell-o-vision, just to at least smell it. If you can't eat it, you can at least smell it. Okay? Here, I'll give you a sneak peek of what it looks like. Can you see it? I know. Y'all wish you had some. Okay. Y'all come on over to my house. I might give you some. I love feeding people at my house. Okay. All right, so that just has a little bit longer to go, and then it should be good. So then the next thing is we're going to put a little bit of smoked paprika in there. Because I don't like bland mayo. I like my mayo to be jazzed up. Do a little something for me other than just sit there, and be all. So we're going to put a little smoked paprika in there. Now, one time I did this, y'all, I put cayenne pepper in there. That's all I'm going to say about that. You don't want to do that. Okay, we'll put a little bit of black pepper in there. And then we'll put a little bit of dill, because I like a little color. Okay. So here's the secret. Y'all ready for the secret? Here's the secret. An immersion blender. If you don't have one of these puppies and you like to drink like frappuccinos and like really frothy drinks, you need to get one of these. If you want to make really creamy sauces, you get one of these. All right. But you have to make sure that when you're making this, it's in a large mouth jar, a wide mouth jar, so that you can stick your immersion blender in there, okay? So let's see if I can move that cord out of your way. And here we go. Oh, yes, look at that. the more egg you put in here, the thicker it'll be. Or you really can just let it sit overnight and it'll thicken up in the refrigerator overnight. All right, let's taste that and see what we have. That's good. That is real good. Okay. So now, are y'all ready for the moment of truth with this chicken? Let's see. Okay, so this is our mayo, but you see it's a little jiggly, right? All we're going to do is we're going to cap that off and we're going to stick it in our fridge overnight, and it will thicken up nice and pretty for you. I have some mayo that, as you can see, it's a little bit thicker, right? That I made last night, and so it's thickened up quite nicely. And here, I'll even show you. So it's got a little bit of kick to it. You see that? It's a little bit of drip to it, but it's much thicker than what it was. And it's so good. All right. Y'all ready for the moment of truth? Okay. Y'all. I'm just gonna plate it so you can see it. Look at that. It is just beautiful. And it's not greasy, because you know you put oil, like a lot of oil and stuff in it, it tends to be greasy. It is not greasy at all. And this is enough to serve 2 people. And yes, they are large chicken breasts. But of course, Clean Good Eat style, we do organic chicken breasts, right? All right, so look at that. Doesn't that just look gorgeous? Oh my goodness, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So now we need to have a moment of truth. And you know, I would be like all dignified and stuff and use a fork. I got time for that. I don't. So let's hope I don't burn my tongue up by trying to do this. I probably should let it cool off a little bit because it's hot. It's so hot. That is the perfect amount of savory, sweet, and salty. Y'all, 44.9% of people every day go out and get fast food. Every single stinking day, right? My kids will always ask me, Mommy, why can't we go to McDonald's? Or they know not to even say that M-word in my house. Really? McDonald's? We don't do that. Or Burger King, and I said, no, we pay Costco enough. We got food at home. Besides, you're not getting this at McDonald's or Burger King. You're getting this at home. This around the table. This with family chit-chatting and having a great old time, right? This that's not going to kill you. At least right away. I'm just kidding. You're getting good food. And that's what Clean Good Eats is all about. Seriously, bringing the family back to the table. We are on the go so much, soccer practice or here, there, and everywhere, that we don't sit down and just have a great time and enjoy each other. And that's what this is about. Cooking, as you see, it did not take that long to cook. Less than 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes to honestly sit here and cook an entire meal. Now the chicken, I'm going to share with you what I'm double dipping because this is my sauce. This is sauerkraut. It is delicious. It is red. That's right, red sauerkraut. There we go. It is absolutely delicious. And you don't even need a lot of it. But fermented foods, your body loves fermented foods. You want to make sure that you are feeding your body fermented foods at the very minimum every day. Very minimum every day. Because fermented foods help your gut. Helps your gut bacteria. they like fermented foods. So you want to feed your healthy gut, your healthy bacteria that's in your gut that helps you to be healthy. You want to keep that healthy and not feed the bad bacteria that likes the sugar and the junk, the processed junk. Because the better you feed your body, the better your body will make you feel. So go on to cleangoodEats.com, get your copy of this coconut chicken recipe. I promise you, you will not be disappointed with it. Also, we have some things coming up in the works. So if you are looking to see me speak, oh my goodness, I have some sugar talks coming for you. I have one coming in Baltimore. That is June the 6th. I have another one coming in Louisville. That's June the 15th. Another one coming on June 29th. That's in Hardin County, Kentucky. And then I have another one. That's like the big one, y'all. That's in Dallas. Okay, we're talking AT&T Stadium here. That's in Dallas. That is July 20th. Do not miss. I'm there, y'all. Don't miss it, okay? I can't wait to see y'all. Also, guess what's coming up? You know how we do the intimacy, it begins in the kitchen cooking class, and I'm telling you, I love doing that class because it just, we have such rave reviews from that class. Well, we have decided, Herbie and I have decided to make it a retreat. Yeah. We're going to have an intimacy begins in the kitchen retreat. We're not sure if that's what we're going to call it, but it's going to be along those lines. So look forward to that. That's coming up in April 2020. So get your little ducats together, okay? Because we are going to have an amazing time that weekend. It's just going to be you and your boo. That's right, okay? So we look forward to seeing you at any number, maybe even all of these events. We love y'all so much for supporting us, and we thank you each and every time. So that's it for today. Enjoy your coconut chicken on me, yay, and have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.